Well, we're almost done with Route 127, so let's wrap this up quickly. And I got lucky, I ended up near another one of those big islands. And while I'm fighting this guy, there's only one Pokemon that was revealed on Korokoro that's left, and it's Meguroko, the desert crocodile, which seems to me like a sequel to Hippopotamus. Not that I really mind, because Meguroko looks freaking badass despite being a rather tiny Pokemon in terms of size, and it's got two abilities that seem really good. You got the always reliable Intimidate, one of the best abilities in the game, right off the bat. And the other one, if you can believe it, is even more interesting. It's called Earthquake Spiral, and it increases your attack by 1 level every time you KO an opponent. So this guy, or whatever it evolves into rather, really screams of a late game sweeper. Just imagine, it would be unstoppable with 2 or 3 free attack boosts under its belt. And we got another diving spot here, and I believe this is one of those diving spots that's like the ones from Route 124 that leads to another area that you can't access otherwise, not by surfing, not by walking, and yet that's absolutely right. And we got a Carbo! So I believe that now we are done with Route 127, so I'm going to move on west to Route 126, which, I remind you, is the one that goes all the way around Sootopolis. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear out Route 126, and after that I'm going to check out the underwater areas, because there's a ton of underwater places on Route 126. And after that, I'm going to head to Sootopolis and visit the town, which is going to be the last town visit in this game. Well, if you don't count the Battlefront here, because we're going to be checking that out too. I'm not going to battle in any of the facilities, but I'm going to check out the Battlefront here, talk about the facilities that are there, give you some info. Yeah, the usual. Anyway, I was talking about Meguroko, and it's got a pretty unique typing right off the bat, Ground Dark, which is, in my opinion, probably the type Hippowdon should have been in the first place, but that's just my own impression on the matter. You're free to disagree. Monoground isn't a bad typing at all, but Ground Dark, I appreciate the uniqueness at least. So that does it for the Pokemon that were revealed on Korokoro. About 20 videos later than I should have done it, probably, but hey, better late than never. But there are also lots of other Pokemon that were revealed through a trailer that aired on Japanese TV. For example, we got Denchura, the electric tarantula. I don't know why a tarantula should be electric. I don't get the relationship, but maybe it just boils down to a marvelous little thing called artistic license. Anyway, I am praying that this thing is an Ariados evolution. Ariados is long overdue for an evolution, and feast your eyes on this physique. I'm sorry, but I don't play in that league. Thank you very much. But yeah, I'm hoping it evolves from Ariados, and had it been revealed on Korokoro, I imagine that if it did evolve from Ariados, they would have said so. But since it was revealed in a trailer on TV, the mystery is still complete. So I'm just going to keep my fingers crossed until we get the confirmation that it is or not an Ariados evolution. Speaking of which, there are some people who believe that Muna might be a drowsy evolution, a baby drowsy. Sorry, because it's a Dream Eater Pokemon, and it sort of looks like a pig in the same way that Drowsy does, a pig anteater hybrid, whatever. This is getting really complicated. Artistic license, sorry, but I'm really hoping that it's not, because then it would ruin Hypno's chances of ever getting an evolution. Because, let's face it, Hypno really needs an evolution. Right now, it's nothing more than a really, really bad Gardevoir, and Gardevoir is far from being the top dog in the Psychic typing. So, yeah, please, not another baby that ruins the chances of something that needs an evolution of ever getting that evolution. Please! But back to that trailer, because I've gone on yet another tangent, an art that I truly have mastered, it seems. So, yeah. Check out this sculpted body. What is it with people wanting to show me their sculpted bodies? All we need now is that creepy six-pack guy to show up and do whatever creepy six-pack guys do. Anyway, the remaining trailer Pokemon. Real quick, we got Moguryu and Doryuzu, the mole Pokemon. It seems like Doryuzu evolves from Moguryu, but we still got no confirmation on that yet, even though it definitely does look like it. We also got Desukan, the sarcophagus Pokemon, which we've only seen from the back, unfortunately, so we don't even know what the front looks like. It has a lot of potential, though it could be anything, but I'm really interested in seeing what it looks like from the front because, as I said, lots of potential for that. There is also Ononokusu, the giant green mantis Pokemon thing, and 3, as of yet, unnamed Pokemon that we've seen. One of them looks like a rock bug, but that's just what it looks like to me. It could really be anything. I'm just going to check out that dive spot because there's probably not too much to explore here, unlike that massive dive spot that surrounds Sootopolis. And yeah, a blue shard. I imagined I would find something in there because whenever there's a bunch of seaweed or tall grass missing, there's always an item in that spot. And the other 2 are, well, one of them looks like a sort of a witch. And I gotta say, it's been a really long time since we've had a proper human-shaped Pokemon like Mr. Mime or Jinx. Now, these tend to be rather uncreative, but I'm curious to see where they're going with that new one. And the last one is some sort of green-blue plasma thing, which looks really indefinite from the one screenshot we've seen of it. It, once again, could be absolutely anything. Oh yeah, genius, call me when you're in the middle of a triathlon. You don't see Tom Brady tweeting right as the play is unfolding, do you? Stupid, stupid! Alright, I'm just gonna check this out because it looks really suspicious. And yeah, turns out I was right after all, because, oh, got an item here on top of that. A heart scale, and this place, I think it might lead to that trainer we saw earlier on, but couldn't access because there were rocks in the way. And yep, I think this is it, yeah. So anyway, we also got 4 other Pokemon from, I wouldn't call them blueprints for the Generation 5 anime, but it's still black and white pictures. So we got black and white pictures of the second forms of both Tsutaja and Mijumaru. We also got some new Pokemon that's too difficult to make out, so I'm not even going to venture a guess as to what it is. And we also got a bat Pokemon called Koromori, I believe, which is... well, haven't we got enough freaking bats? We already got Zubats and Golbats in caves everywhere, so come on, we don't need another freaking bat! I hope that at least it's something else than poison flying for a change. So, okay, we got that trainer out of the way, so I guess it's time to... oh, wow! 3 items in that dive spot? Well, I think I hit the jackpot here. Iron, Pearl, Yellow Shard. Wow, that is a lot of treasure. Nope, there's nothing there, so I guess I'm gonna go back up. And gee, thanks, now I'm going to fill my PC even faster. You're gonna see me in 2 or 3 videos complaining that my PC was full again. Because what I did was that I took some useless stuff like X-Attacks and regular potions and stuff like that, and I sold them for money. I'm still far away from the $1 million money cap. Well, actually it's $1 less than that, but 1 million is just way shorter to say. And guess what? Now I'm finally all up to date on Pokemon news. Wow! This took about 20 videos, but I finally did it! So, next time, the end of Route 126.